Good afternoon, children. In the previous classes, we have seen chapter 4, ratio, proportion and unitary method. In this ratio, you studied what is ratio, how to simplify this in the simplest form and how to write in the ratio form, everything you studied. Now we are moving to next concept with an example. Here, Neha wants to purchase pens. She wants to purchase 6 pens. How many pens? 6 pens. Each pen cost is rupees 8. Here, Tanya want to purchase 10 pens. That also each pen cost 8 rupees. Neha purchased 6 pens rupees, 8 rupees each. Tanya also purchased 10 pens, same 8 rupees each. Now, here both are purchased pens. Neha bought 6 pens, Tanya bought 10 pens. Both we are writing in the ratio form 6 is to 10. Here, Tanya paid 6 pens, each one 8 rupees. How much? 6 8s are 48 rupees. Tanya purchased 10 pens, each pen cost 8 rupees. So, how much she paid? 80 rupees. Now, we are comparing the cost of the pens. 48 is to 80. Here, this is one ratio. This is the second ratio. Here, we are comparing both the ratios. Whether it is equal or not, we have to check it. 48 is to 80. How we can check it whether it is equal or not? We'll reduce in the simplest form. Shall we write in the fraction form? 6 by 2 is to 10 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 5 twos are 10. 2 ones are 2, 3 twos are 6. 3 is to 5. Now here 48 is to 80. Now what tables we can use it? Shall we take 8 table? Yes. Here 8 ones are 8, 10 eights are 80. Here 8 ones are 8, 6 eights are 48. Again we can reduce in the simplest form. 6 is to 10 divided by 2 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 5 twos are 10, 2 ones are 2, 3 twos are 6, 3 is to 5. Now, this is also we are getting 3 is to 5. Both the ratios are equal. Now, ratio is comparing two quantities. Now, we are comparing two ratios, whether it is equal or not. That is called proportion. That is called proportion. What is the definition of proportion? A statement of equality of two ratios is called proportion. What is called proportion? A statement of equality of two ratios is called proportion. Here, what is the symbol? Symbol to denote proportion is equal to first ratio 1 colon. Here we are keeping 2 colons, that is 4 dots. How we can read this? As. How to read? As. Here 3 is to 5 as 3 is to 5. This is the way to read the proportions. Here there are 4 terms. This is first term. This one is the second term. This is the third term. This is the fourth term. Now first and fourth term is called extremes. What it will be called? Extremes. Second and third term is called means. First and fourth terms are called extremes. Second and third terms are called means. Now, there are 4 terms. Whether these four terms are proportional or not, how we can find out? There is some procedure is there. Product of extremes should be equal to product of means. Product of extreme is equal to product of means. If product of extreme and product of means are equal, then only these four terms are in proportion. Now we will take this example. 6 is to 10 as 48 is to 80. Now we multiply the extreme and product. Now 6 into 80. Here 10 into 48. Here 6 0 is 6 0, 6 8s are 48. Now here 0, 1 8 is 8, 1 4 is 4. The product of extreme and product of means are same. So these 6, 10, 48, 80 are in proportion. Before move to worksheet 2, I need to give few instruction for you children. Introduction of this proportion you copy down from your textbook, and all example sums also you have to copy down from the textbook. Then you start worksheet 2. Now we'll see the first main. Are the following numbers in proportion? What is that? Are the following numbers in proportion? We studied what is proportion. Now we'll write in the proportion form. 9 is to 12 as 18 is to 24. What is the procedure? Product of extreme should be equal to product of means. What is extreme? First and fourth terms are called extremes. Second and third terms are called means. Now we'll find out product of extremes. What is that? 9 into 24. 9 4s are 36. Remainder 3. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 3, 260. So 9 into 24 is equal to 260. Now we'll find out product of means. That is 12 into 18. 8 2s are 16. Remainder 1. 8 1s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Now we leave the unit place because we are going to multiply by tens. 1 2 is 2. 1 1 is 1. Add it. 9 plus 2, 11. Carry over 1, 216. Now the product of extreme is 216. Product of means also 216. So therefore 9, 12, 18, 24 are in proportion. How? Because both the products are same, so they are in proportion. Now we'll move to the second sum. First you write in the proportion form. 3 is to 4 as 8 is to 16. Now 3 and 16 are extremes. 4 and 8 are called means. So we are going to find out product of extremes. Now 3 into 16. 3 6 are 18. Remainder 1. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 1, 4, 48. Now product of means. 4 into 8. 8 4s are 32. Here 3 16s are 48. Product of extreme is 48. Product of means is equal to 32. Here product of extreme and product of means are not. Product of extremes and product of means are not equal. So 3, 4, 8, 16 are not in proportion. What is that? They are not in proportion. Why? Because we have not got the same answer. Now we'll move to the third sum. First you write in a proportion form. 22 is to 33 as 16 is to 24. Now we'll find out the product of means and product of extremes. Extremes means. Product of extremes. What is that? 22 into 24. 2 4s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Add it. 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 2. Remainder 1. If we add 5. So 528 is the product of extreme. Now we'll find out the product of means. What is that? 33 into 16. 6 3s are 18. Remainder 1. 6 3s are 18 plus 1, 19. Now 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3. Add it. 9 plus 3, 12, 2. Remainder 1 carry over. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 3, 5. 528. Product of extreme also 528. Product of means also 528. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 22, 33, 16, 24 are in proportion. Clear, children? Now we'll move to the fourth question. First write in the proportion form. 63 is to 55 as 32 is to 72. Now we have to find out the product of extreme and product of means. Product of extreme. What is that? 63 into 72. Shall we multiply? 2 3s are 6. 2 6 are 12. 7 3s are 21. The remainder 2. 6 7s are 42 plus 2. 44. 6. 3. 4 plus 1 5. 4. How much? 4536. Product of means. 55 into 32. 5 2s are 10. Remainder 1. 5 2s are 10 plus 1. 11. 5 3s are 15. Remainder 1. 5 3s are 15 plus 1. 16. Now product of means is equal to 1760. Here product of extremes are not equal to product of means. So 63, 55, 32, 72 are not in proportion. Children, there are 6 sums. I completed 4 sums. E and F sums you have to practice by yourself as your homework. Now we'll move to second main. Fill in the following boxes so that the 4 numbers are in proportion. To find out whether they are in proportion, we need 4 terms. they are given 3 terms. We have to find the 4th term. How will find out? First we write in the proportion form as 6:12. Now we'll find the product of means and product of extremes. Now product of extremes, we got both the terms, so we multiply that. 32 into 12, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. Here 1 2 is 2, 1 3 is 3. Now 4 8 3, 384. In product of means we got only one term. Product of means we got x into 6. Now we have to divide this 384 by 6. We can get the other term x. So therefore x is equal to 384 divided by 6. Shall we cancel it? 6 ones are 6. 6 6 are 36. Remainder 2 is here. 24. 6 4s are 24. So the x is 64. What the number will come in the box? 64. What is that? 64. Then 32, 64, 6, 12 are in proportion. First we have to multiply which two terms we got. We'll find out. Then with the help of that we have to divide the remaining one what is given in that. We have to divide and find the x. Then we have to write they are in a proportion. Now we'll move to the second sum. 21:27 as 14:, box. Here box we consider as a x. Extremes, means. Here in extreme we got only one term. So first we'll take product of means. What is that? 27 into 14. 7 4s are 28. Remainder 2. 4 2s are 8 plus 2, 10. 7 1s are 7 and 2 is 2. 8, 7, 3, 78. In product of extreme we got only one. Now we are going to divide this extreme number with the help of 378. Then we have to find out the other number. So 378 divided by 21 is equal to x. Here if you feel difficult, I'll do it like this. It will be easy to understand. In 37 how many 21s are there? 1. 21. 6 remainder 1. In this how many 21s are there in 168? 8. 8 1s are 8. 8 2s are 16. Remainder is 0. So what is the value of x? 18. So 21, 27, 14, 18 are in proportion. When it will become in proportion, in the box, if 18 comes, it is in proportion. Now we will move to the third sum. First you write in the proportion form 15:, box as 27:36. Here product of extreme is equal to product of means. Extremes, means. Here we got both the product of both the extremes we got. So first we take product of extremes. We have to find the product. Now 15 into 36. 6 5s are 30. Remainder 3. 6 1s are 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 5 3s are 15. Remainder 1. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 1 4. 9 plus 5 14. Remainder 1 540. Now product of means there is one place is we have to find out, other one is 27. Now we are going to divide and find out what is the x. X is equal to 540 divided by 27. 540 divided by 27. In 54 there are two 27s are there. Two 27s are 54. So this 0 we have to carry here. Remainder is 0. So what is the other means? 20. So 15 comma 20 comma 27 comma 36 are in proportion. When it will become proportion in the box, when you are getting 20, then these terms are in proportion. Now there are 4 sums in the second main, children. I solved 3 sums. Fourth sum I given as a homework. You do and practice.